Hello guys, welcome to road.cc. Behind me is a brand new Specialized Tarmac SL6 Pro. It's the latest model from the 2018 range, and this model here costs £5,450, and for that you get the brand new Shimano Ultegra Di2 8150 group set, Roval CL50 wheels, Specialized own S-Works crankset, and some very nice finishing kit. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you might have seen my unboxing of the S-Works version of this bike a few weeks ago, and if you read my review on the road.cc website, you'll know that I'm really impressed with it. It's an awesome bike, fantastic performance, but at £8,500 it's a lot of money and out of reach of most people. So the SL6 Pro is an interesting proposition because it offers much of the same performance but for a lot less money. Like we saw with the S-Works, the Tarmac SL6 has an all-new frame. Every part of it has been completely redesigned and doesn't bear any resemblance to the previous SL5 at all. There are three key goals of the redesign for the SL6: improved aerodynamics, lower weight and increased compliance. And how they achieved those three aims? Let's start at the front of the bike and we find a brand new fork. They switched to direct mount brakes on the previous dual pivot calipers, and that's allowed them to reduce the crown height to reduce the frontal surface area to improve aerodynamics. Moving on, there's a brand new down tube with a new aero shaped profile just to reduce drag. There's a new top tube which is straight and a smaller profile than the previous curved top tube of the SL5. If we move to the back of the bike, we find even more significant changes. The seat tube is even closer to the rear wheel with a cutout for the tyres sit nice and close to the tube there. The seat stays are dropped now as well. That's a common design trend we're seeing on a lot of new bikes, and that's to increase aerodynamic performance and also to allow the new seat post to deflect more. So there's a new seat post with D-shaped profile. We've seen that before from the likes of Giants, and they've increased the amount of compliance by tuning the carbon fibre layout just to increase the amount of seated comfort there. And the seat clamp is internal as well, so that's nice and clean. As I said before, they've moved to direct mount brakes, and at the back, to increase the stiffness, they've added a little carbon fibre plate there, which is a very nice little detail there, sort of thing you expect from Specialized really. They really have an eye for details. So I've covered some of the aerodynamic and comfort changes on the new SL6, but one of the other headline grabbing items at the launch earlier this year was the reduced weight. They managed to find 200 grams of weight to reduce and bring down the S-Works frame set in a 56 to 733 grams. That puts it right up there with the lightest bikes from the likes of Cervelo and Trek and so on, and really is a super bike type of weight. But that used the highest grade carbon fibre, and so to make this SL6 slightly more affordable, they've changed the grade of carbon fibre, just use a lower grade carbon fibre, and the result in that is a slightly increased weight, and they claim a sub 950 gram weight, so a little bit heavier than the S-Works frame set, and it'll be interesting to see how that weight manifests itself in the performance of the bike, and I'll let you know what sort of impact that has on the performance soon. So let's talk about some of the components on this bike. It's well spec'd. As I mentioned, it's got the brand new Ultegra Di2 8150 group set, well most of the group set anyway. Specialized likes to fit its own S-Works carbon fibre crankset on there. So it's a nice looking unit, but it's a shame not to have the Ultegra crankset on there to complete the group set. But it's our first chance to see this new Ultegra group set. We were at the launch, but this is actually the first time I've seen it in the flesh. And as you can see, it carries the styling cues of the new dual race that launched last year, more angular, sci-fi looking as well. Be interesting to see how it works, because the Ultegra really is the bread and butter of Shimano's performance group set offering, and really popular with a lot of road.cc readers for obvious reasons. The bike's rolling on the brand new Roval CL50 carbon fibre clincher wheels. They're a 50mm deep carbon wheel with a tubeless ready clincher rim design. They're actually the same rim as used on the CLX50 wheels, the more expensive offering in the Roval range. But to keep the price down, they've used different internals in the hub, DT350 bearings, not the ceramic speed you get in the CLX50s, and they've used different spokes. They're still DT Swiss spokes, so high quality, just made a few changes to the internals and the build just to keep the price down, but you're still getting the same rim as well, so that's not a bad thing at all. So the build kit is a case of Specialized branded equipment, and that's no bad thing at all. They make some good equipment, especially saddles. Got a nice toupe saddle on there, which has got a very nice shape and is a popular choice. Aluminium handlebars and stem, and company's own nice bar tape. It's all well finished. It's a nice package. On the scales, it's a smidgen over 7 kilograms, so not much above the UCI 6.8 kilogram limit if you're worried about race weight, and not much heavier than the S-Works version either. There's just One more thing I have to talk to you about, and that's a paint job. Not really our job here at Road CC to talk about paint jobs. We leave that to you, the consumer, to decide whether it's the right finish for you or not, and you vote with your wallets. But I think Specialized pulled a blinder here with this bike. It's an absolutely stunning finish. Got pink decals, not for everyone admittedly, over a finish that is either green or blue, depending on what light you're looking at it in, and a glittery, sparkly undercoat which really pops in the sunlight. Looks absolutely spectacular. And I really advise you to go to a bike shop and check it out for yourself, because it looks way better in the flesh than it does through the video camera. So there's a thumbs up from me, but does it get a thumbs up from you? Let us know in the comment section below this video what you think of the bike, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more first looks at the latest bikes and equipment in the cycling world. And thanks for watching. See you next time.